Now, on the meetings part, let's also take a look at what meetings essentially have taken place during the BRICS Summit, the 17th one we are talking about in Brazil. PM Modi has met with Uruguay's President Yamandú Orsi on the sidelines. The bilateral meeting focused on strengthening the ties between the two nations, and after the bilateral meeting, PM Modi also noted, which I quote further, is happy to have met President Yamandú Orsi of Uruguay on the sidelines of the BRICS Summit in Brazil. Close ties between our nations are important for the global south. India is committed to do everything possible for the further deepen relationships with the nation. In this context, we have discussed how to boost cooperation in the areas like trade, chemical, pharmaceuticals, technology, defense, and more. The rising popularity of yoga in the nation is wonderful for boosting people-to-people ties, unquote. And if we speak about, in fact, the meeting apart from Uruguay at the same time during the 17th BRICS Summit in Brazil, he has also met with the President of Bolivia, Luis Alberto Arce, at the sidelines of the summit. The bilateral meeting focused on cooperation in the sectors such as digital technology, critical minerals, healthcare, space. Following the meeting, PM Modi noted, and I quote, that he had a fruitful meeting with the President of Bolivia, and also Bolivia is valued partner in Latin America. In the recent years, our bilateral ties have become much stronger. We have talked about the need for improving and diversifying the trade linkages on the priority basis. We have discussed how we can collaborate in the sectors such as digital technology, critical minerals, healthcare, space, and more. He has conveyed his best wishes on the historic occasion of Bolivia's 200 years of independence. All right, on that note, in fact, Mehndi continues to stay with us, of course, on the telecast. Mehndi, at this point of time, these are two countries, one in South America, the other in Latin America. Both the presidents have met with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The discussions have been held on a host of issues, increasing the bilateral relationship and strengthening the ties on the sectors which are emerging, like energy, trade, pharmaceutical, and also climate. Take us through the details.
Well, indeed, Simran, important meetings happened on the sidelines of the BRICS Summit, and Prime Minister Modi met his counterparts, where he met Uruguayan President Yamandú Orsi, where, it has been discussed between both the counterparts, the India and Brazil relationship, and they discussed expansion of the India and Mercosur preferential trade agreement as well. And as per the MEA's official statement, also, Simran, the two leaders held discussions covering the full spectrum of bilateral relations, and it has been officially said that, both the counterparts reviewed cooperation in the areas of digital collaboration, ICT, digital public infrastructure, UPI, defense, railways, health and pharmaceuticals, and not only this, but also agriculture sector, energy, culture, and people-to-people linkages were discussed between both the counterparts. So indeed, it is a key area of discussion that happened between, both the countries, which will happen, which will help in strengthening the bilateral trade and investment. And both the sides expressed interest in the expansion of the India-Mercosur preferential trade agreement as well, which aims to, unlock greater economic potential and trade complementarities as well. Also, Prime Minister also expressed his gratitude to President Orsi for the strong condemnation of the recent barbaric attack that happened in Pahalgam, and appreciated Uruguay's solidarity with India in the fight against terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. So also, Simran, Prime Minister Modi not only Uruguay's president, but also he met the president of Bolivia, Luis Alberto Arce Catacora, and he mentioned that it was a fruitful meeting, and it is very important for India and Bolivia's relationship as well, because as per Prime Minister Modi, Bolivia is a valued partner in Latin America, and in the recent years also, India and Bolivia ties, the bilateral ties have become much stronger, and India talks about, both the counterparts rather have talked about the need for improving and diversifying trade linkages on a priority basis. And also, Prime Minister Modi and President of Bolivia discussed that how they can collaborate in sectors such as digital technology, critical minerals, healthcare, space, and more. And also, Prime Minister Modi conveyed his best wishes on the historic occasion of Bolivia's 200 years of independence as well.
Yes, all right, Mehndi. In fact, thank you very much.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.